Right, so the sine graph, the first graph we're going to look at is a sine graph. That is the one that says y equal to sine x or sine theta. Okay, if we call it theta, you can make it theta here, the angle. So remember, these are your input values and these are your output values. Okay, with graphs, you always have input and output values. So when you put a value in, like when you put in sine 0, what did it give you? Sine 0 is equal to 0. So that means you start there at 0 and 0. Now, what happens when you put in sine 30? If you say y equal to sine 30, it says it's a half, right? Okay? So when you put in 30, let's see, where's 30? There's 45. 30 should be around about there and 60 there. Obviously, between 30, 60 and 90, there should be the same spaces, okay? You can decide if you want to make this in your book 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, or 2, 2, 2, 2. You can see what works the best for you. Okay, don't make them too big, the graphs. Okay, so if you make the spaces the same here, let's say you make it 0.5 centimeters, 0.5, 0.5. Okay, then you know at 30 we're going to be at the half there. Okay, so you're going to go from 30, you're going to go up to a half. And you say there's your first dot. Okay, sine 30, okay, is equal to a half. Okay, so your output value is a half when you put 30 in. Okay, and now you just keep on going like that. Now you put in sine 60, you check what you get. You put in sine 90, I know sine 90 will be 1. And then you carry on this side. When you get to 120, 150, when you get to 150, you're going to be at the half again. You can check sine 150 also gives you a half. Then sine 180 is 0 again. Then you keep going. When you get to 270, sine 270, you're going to be down here at -1. And you keep going. And finally, when you get to 360, you're going to get 0 again. So now when you want to draw this graph, you're going to see it's going to basically look something like this on this side. Okay? And then you go down to that side. And then you go down this way. And then you go up again. Okay? So the sine graph, if you sketched it, if you connect the dots, you're going to get something like that. Okay? That's called the sine graph.